Hello again, everybody. I'm Evan Massoud. Welcome to the FREDTV Sports Report, coming to you from Chew Park. Well, right here, the FREDTV playoffs began this week, and boy, did I see some crooked numbers on the scoreboard. There was some wild action here. Let's take a look at how the standings wrapped up after last weekend's regular season finale. You see the Brewers made it to the top once again. The Braves had a late surge. They reclaimed second place. The Rockies just in behind them in third, and the Marlins, a bit of a surprise. This is the team's first year in the league, and they grabbed that fourth and final playoff spot, but now have the tall task of facing the number one seed Brewers. Got off to a good start, though. 2 on, 1 out for Brendan Cavaco, sitting dead red on the hanger. Way back and left it goes. That one not coming back. An absolute moonshot for Cavaco, his third home run of the season. 3-0 Marlins after half an inning. Brewers would get one right back in the bottom of the first. Franco DeRay with a clutch 2-out double just over the glove of Dylan Souza. Sam Duford in to score. It's 3-1. We'll move to the third, same score. Neil Fisher at the dish with a man at second. Inside-out swing, gonna deposit that just in the line and right. That'll bring home another run. Cavaco scores from second after getting his second extra base hit of the game. 4-1 the score. To the bottom of the fourth we go. Fish up 5-1. The Brew Crew looking to make some noise, and they do. Ball was traveling particularly well, and Kevin Caputo knew it. With 2 runs already in, sends it in the air to right center, and it comes down off the fence, a scraper within inches of a home run. He'll settle for the RBI double. It's a 1-run game. After an error and a bases-loaded walk accounted for the tying and go-ahead runs, Sam Duford decided to pad the lead a bit. Ropes one to right. Connor Smith coming in. Dan Noon's right behind him. 2 more for the Brew Crew. It's 8-5. Once the bats woke up, the Brewers took care of the Marlins. They win big in Game 1, scoring 14 unanswered runs en route to the 15-5 victory in 6 innings. What a crazy start to the playoffs, to say the least. I mean, the Marlins looked really good in the first third of the game, but once the bats got going for the Brewers, it was just all cruising for them. They're showing why they are the top seed and why they are the favorites to defend their title. All right, we're going to take a pause here from baseball and head over to Durfee High School, where I got to catch up with a former Durfee soccer player. Ruben Resendiz is currently in the midst of running the Ravens Soccer Academy over at Durfee, and the camp is 6 nights spanning 3 weeks. This was week 2, and it's a rigorous 6 nights on the field, to say the least. The players worked on technique, agility, communication, ball movement, and much more. Ruben, currently the head coach for men's soccer at Franklin Pierce University in New Hampshire, is happy to have the opportunity to share his knowledge and experience with the local up-and-comers.
The training sessions are geared more toward just helping each player develop and prepare for the demands of the upcoming preseason. They're not going to leave here and be Cristiano Ronaldo, but what we can promise them is that they're going to leave here and be the best version of themselves. I think it's awesome to be able to come back every summer and give back to the program, work with the kids, and it's the last 2 years. Actually, I was at the University of Vermont as an assistant, so unfortunately, we did still run the camp, but I couldn't be here for all 6 sessions. So it's nice to, now that I'm back at Franklin Pierce, back in the area, it's nice to be here full time, working with the kids and helping them prepare for preseason.
CJ Souza is going into his senior year at Durfee in just a couple weeks. While he was sidelined with a minor injury for this week, he's looking forward to the fall and is confident that he and his fellow incoming seniors can be leaders in 2019 and get the team right back to the playoffs once again.
Honestly, just staying together, being together as a family was the biggest thing that we had last year. We had so much chemistry that we had together. And it kept us close, and which kept us keeping our heads high going through the season, having a great season. So hopefully we can do the same thing this year.
Another former Durfee player, Brendan Pacheco, was also on hand to assist Ruben on their old stomping grounds. This particular camp was geared for high schoolers, grades 9 through 12, and a week-long soccer camp actually was also held this week over at the Sylvia School on Meridian Street. To learn more about future camps, the Ravens Soccer Academy, check out the website below, abcsportscamps.com/Ravens Ravens soccer. Always great to see our alumni doing good things in the community. All right, more Fribble coming your way right now. The second matchup here of the semifinal round saw the Braves and Rockies square off in a rematch from last year. After losing to the Brewers on July 15th, the Braves came back and won 7 in a row to cap off what was a strong regular season, again, finishing second just behind the Brewers. Now, if they want to get to the finals, though, they'll have to get through the Rockies. That's the team that eliminated them last season in this very round. Bottom of the first, 1 out, Braves with 2 in scoring position. Adam Crisafulli cashes in, grounds it up the middle for the base hit. Josh Blaze and Dave Bushnell cross the plate. Quick start for the Braves. They lead 2-0 after 1. We'll jump to the third. Rockies threatening, 1 out, bases juice for Japheth Richards. He cleans it out. That fastball sent deep to left, and that'll clear him. Jaron Vieira, Chris Wood, and Jose Martinez all come home. Rockies with their first lead of the night. It's 3-2. The Braves are resilient, though. Bottom half of the inning, 3 runs already in, 2 via a costly error. Alex Kanevi looking for more, drives one to left. Brian Quinn tracking but can't run it down. Bradford Hartwell trots home with the 4th run of the inning for the Braves. It's 6-3 as we just go back and forth. We'll move to the 5th. Rockies not going away. 2 runs in. Alex Benavides with a clutch 2 out, 2-run double to the gap. Japheth Richards, the tying run from 3rd. Ryan Stover, the go-ahead run from 2nd. Rockies back ahead, 7-6. If you couldn't tell, this one was a shootout, to say the least. The Braves came back and held their lead for good despite a big fly from Benavides late in the game. The Braves take game 1, 14-11, the final score. So the brackets look like this. In the best of 3 semis, winning game 1 is always big because now the losing team is in a must-win situation. And that's where the Marlins and Rockies find themselves after the top 2 teams each take a 1-0 lead in their respective series. And here's your crooked stat of the week. In just the first 2 games of these playoffs, we saw a total of 45 runs scored between the 4 teams. Wow. That's an indication that we're in for a wild ride for the rest of the Fribble playoffs. The Fribble Finals can be seen exclusively right here on FREDTV in 2 weeks from today, August 23rd, when the Sports Report returns. I hope you'll join me then. Until then, stay cool, enjoy the rest of summer, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Evan Massoud reporting from Chew Park.